See, if man say a word I don't understand, I ain't proud. Alright, okay, well, let's deal with the matter right now. I'll pull out my dictionary app and we gonna get into it.
That's the difference between these other camps and GMS. GMS will put it out on the spot.
That's right, we'll deal with it.
Yeah.
We're not scared.
We'll take it into the Greek, take it into the Hebrew, wherever it needs to go, man, to prove the point.
That's it.
You know?
But you guys are lazy, man. And you ain't feeding the flock, man.
Do you want...
Oh, that's it.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, give me Revelation 19. Start from Revelation 19. Start from 10.
It's Revelation chapter 19, verse 10.
You know what, man? Start from 8.
It's Revelation 19, verse 8. And to her was granted that she should
Now
be...
her is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, the Israel of God, the bride. Go on.
that she should be arrayed in fine linen, clean and white. For the fine linen is the righteousness of the saints.
That's when we're gonna get the real garment, the spiritual garments, man. We're gonna get that clean slate, man. That forgiveness, man. The Lord's gonna pass us over, man. That's the garments we're looking to get, man. You got guys worrying about brothers' garments whether a man's got a hole in their garment or something, man. Look, man, we ain't these fucking pork chop preachers, man. We're not out here to market ourselves, man. Yeah, if we looked all flashy and all that, people would listen to us. But we don't want them to listen to us just because we got a nice garment on.
Yeah.
We want us to listen to the word that's coming out of our mouth. Not be looking at our garments wondering how can we, they look like they're well off for themselves.
Judging a man by his appearance, man.
I think maybe I should join this thing. Maybe I might look like them too. That's what. Why you think these pastors spend all that money on the suit and all that? Because when people see that, they think if I follow what this guy is saying, I could be like him. But hey, you look at us. Hey, you gonna end up like us, man. It's true. Right?
And he saith unto me, right, blessed are they which are called unto the marriage supper of the Lamb. And he saith unto me, these are the true sayings of God. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship God, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Right, that's beautiful, the spirit of prophecy. Now give me Ezekiel the 38th chapter. Because a lot of things have been happening lately, man. A lot of war drums, man. Recently you had Obama say Iran, they're gonna have a nuke within a year and they're not gonna wait too long. Before his visit to see his masters down there in Israel. Then you got Korea blatantly coming out and saying that they said they got preemptive strike America with nuclear weapons. So these things and that you know what that is? That's that taught in proverb. That's spoken about in the scriptures, man. That they shall raise up a taught in proverb unto him saying woe unto what is it? Woe yeah, real quick, have a quick second check. That was a taught in proverb if ever I've seen one. You know? That's it, gonna destroy you.
Habakkuk 2 verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taught in proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
That's right, and that's talking about the so-called white men in America. And really the Anglo-Americans, man, Britain too, all their allies. Another thing, what did the Russians say recently too as well? I believe they said something, some taunting stuff, man, about I think it was one of them ex-defense ministry Russians, man. They must have said something about they got to have the missiles always on America and something like that. Okay, so The drums of war are getting louder as the economy is going down more and more. Because we're going into that time of great tribulation, man.
Yeah, and we're coming to the end of the tax year as well, man. So they're gonna, you know, start having to look at their books.
A lot
and
of
that.
chickens are gonna come home to roost.
Yeah, and they're gonna get some disturbing figures out of that report, man. Okay.
Terrifying.
Okay, 38.
Yeah.
And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog,
Right.
the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Now, Gog, the land of Magog, represents Russia, the Soviet state. Okay? You see, the reason why we gotta go through these things is that the people can get an understanding of the things that they're seeing in the world.
Yeah.
And understand that these things were written aforetime, man, by holy men, moved by the spirit of the Most High.
And they're coming to pass.
And these things are coming to pass, man. And if you want to be saved from partaking in this great death that's coming, then you gotta believe in Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the Father, Yahweh Shai being the Son. You gotta have faith, and you also gotta have the works, because faith without works is dead. Okay, we're gonna keep pushing that.
So then prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and
So
Tubal.
the Lord ain't with Russia, because they're Edomites anyway. They're gonna be destroyed, and they're going into slavery. But the Lord is going to use Russia and Russia's allies to basically come up against America, to come up against the Roman Empire, man. That's why the Lord said a house divided against itself cannot stand, because they're both Edomites. But they're going to clash, they're going to bang heads.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
We know it's the international bankers trying to play a giant game of chess, but what they don't understand is they're also pawns on the board. You elite your pawns on the board, man. You know that. You should already know. Your own scientists came out and admitted that we're living in nothing but the whole universe is a computer program. Well, yeah, we ain't nothing but a figment of the Most High's imagination, man. That's all we are. That's why the Most High is the true power, because the Most High thought us into existence. And the Most High can stop thinking about your ass and your ass disappear, man. We're nothing but a figment of the Most High's imagination, but we feel real. That's why man ain't supposed to be proud. Pride wasn't made for men, because we're figments of the Most High imagination. We have no power, ultimately, because the Most High has the final say on everything. Why are we here? Because the word proceeded out of the mouth of the Most High. Simple as that. If it weren't for that, you wouldn't even, man, you wouldn't exist. The Most High dreamt you up, man.
Yep.
Yeah, just like how a guy make a computer program, that came out of his imagination.
Pioneer this, man.
Pioneered.
Says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaw, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army.
Right. That's talking about the Russians. The Russians are the Russians are going back to that old Cold War state that they were in. Okay, a couple years back they reinstated the first strike policy, the nuclear first strike policy. They're making maneuvers, creating allies all over the world, basically rebuilding the Soviet Union. Because they basically see America and the NATO as an aggressor now. So them being aggressive. And it really, the Lord put the spirit on Putin to be doing it. That's why it came out the other day that he's reinstated the fitness tests for all pupils in Russia that Stalin had. Now, what era was Stalin ruling in? The Cold War. So that's all part of, and he said it's for the defense of their families and the defense of their country. So basically, he's readying the Russian people for war. That's why he's reinstating the test. While you Americans are a bunch of fat fucks. A bunch of obese, heart disease fucks by the time you're age 7. Putin ain't dealing with that. Putin wants warriors. Why? Because the Lord's waking up the mighty men to come up against America and destroy it. That's all in the scriptures. That's why he's reinstating those Stalin values, man. Because that's part of putting the hooks back in the jaw of the bear, which is Russia, to bring them back to that war mentality. That aggressor, to be aggressive. Putin is a fucking warrior, man. He's a mighty man of Esau. He'll snap your fucking neck, man. The dude's fucking trained in Sambo, man. You think Obama could step in the ring with Putin? Putin will snap his neck in about 20 seconds. Because Obama ain't that fast. He ain't gonna be able to run for that long. He'll get a straight takedown. Takedown, armbar, and that's
like
it.
a pretzel, man.
He get twisted up like a pretzel for real. Folded up like a deck chair, man. Going up.
And all that army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor. Even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords.
That's the Russian army, man. Now that is speaking it in old terms about the modern times, man. That's talking about tanks, fighter jets, missiles.
With the whole arsenal, man.
The sword is the AK-47 and all the different variants. The Kalashnikov.
There's Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
Persia, that's talking about the Iranians, man. Elam. And really all of Elam is gonna back Russia, man.
Yep.
India, Pakistan.
I mean, Pakistan, and they've already made their threats against America, man.
Because they're a lot of their puppet leaders, man, they're gonna have to flip the script because the people themselves hate America. And pretty soon, if they don't take a stance against America, their own people will fucking hang them from a tree. Because the people are pissed off with America. Same with the Indians are pissed off with the Americans, man. They're pissed off with the American companies like Monsanto coming in, destroying their farmers and shit. So what? They're gonna move closer to Russia. So really the whole of Elam, not just Iran, India, Pakistan, they're gonna realize that the CIA have been playing Pakistan and India off against each other. They've been playing them against each other. Old British tactic. In fact, the British were the ones that partitioned that, because that used to be known as the land of Elam, man. They're the ones that partitioned it up into India and Pakistan, and then Bangladesh and then Sri Lanka. That was really all one country, all one people. Different tribes of the same people. And they went in there, found the differences which were in religion and exaggerated those differences and divided them against each other, man. And that's why Pakistan is warring against India. And they're funding terrorists from Pakistan to blow up shit in India and funding terrorists from India to blow up shit in Pakistan. While claiming to be friends with both, man. Yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day today. St. Patrick's was a so-called Negro, by the way. Okay?
So Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them, all of them.
Ethiopia and Libya. All them countries, they're gonna flip sides over to Russia, man. There's gonna be a lot of double crossing going on in this World War III. If you don't believe me, look at World War II. World War I, certain countries switch sides, man, from the axis of evil over to the Allied forces, man.
Yeah.
That's what happens, man.
All those American allies, man, they're gonna turn their back on America, man, because they all know America's done with, man. No, this is all part of the
And like Gaddafi said when he stood up in the Arab League, he said, all of you are standing by, you stood by and watched Saddam Hussein get killed